Hello everyone and welcome to Journey to the Maya and Beyond. I'm your host, Rafielle Usher.
And I'm Josh Murray.
And we got a great show lined up for you today.
That's right, we've got an interview with missionary Jessie Zamora.
And we got a rap video from Grits.
After that, we're going to be talking about our trip to Quibdó.
And then we're going to close the show out with our Cooking in Maya with Floor, where we're going to learn to make some delicious Mayan food. Yum. All right, guys, so we'll see you right after this. Hello everyone and welcome to Journey to the Maya and Beyond. I'm your host, Rafielle Usher, and today I have with me a special guest by the name of Jessie Zamora. We call her Jessie Zamama. So Jessie, how you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Well, Jessie, the reason why I brought you here is because I want you to share with people out there about your call to missions. Because I remember you told me not too long ago that you were called into missions at a young age, and I want you to share with people out there that little testimony.
Well, I was in 7th grade, so I was about 12 or 13, in geography class, and I picked up a book, and it was on Belize, and I promised myself that one day I would go there, and it wasn't necessarily something that I thought, oh, God's calling me to go there, but
it was just something that sparked an interest.
And then when I was a junior, my summer before junior year, I had the opportunity to go on a mission trip to Belize, and I just fell in love with the culture and the people, and just felt at home there, and I felt like, you know, God kind of put a passion in my heart for his people there, and then it was just a passion that never left me, and it was always in the back of my mind.
Right. So you felt like you were at home when you were in Belize?
Yep.
And you felt like there was a passion inside of you. What did that passion feel like?
It's more of like a longing to be there. I normally give up on things easily, so there's only 2 things that I've ever really kept up with is my relationship with Jesus Christ and just a longing to go back to Belize. And
wow. Okay. Now, I do remember at one point in time that you came with us on a missions trip to the Mayan zone in Mexico. Tell everybody about some of the activities that you did while you were there.
While we were in Mexico, we taught the kids some English. We did some Bible stories. That was a lot of fun. We just spent time building relationships with the people of the village and trying to earn their trust. We did a lot of community outreach. We just spent time with them and held church in the park, and just most of the time we spent with the kids.
Yeah. So when you were teaching English to the kids, what was the purpose of teaching English to those kids?
I think it was kind of to engage them to trust us, and just to, like, if you can speak English in Mexico, you have like a better opportunity than someone who can just speak Spanish, because you can go off and get a job in a restaurant or in one of the tourist cities and bring money home to your family.
Right. So when you were teaching English, do you remember anything that you taught the kids? What was one of the first things that you taught the Mayan kids?
Hi, my name is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it live here at Sippers Cafe here in Jacksonville, Florida. And right now we're going to take a cut to watch this video from Grits called Fly Away.
love we share with all. back then. What you mean back then? You know back when we're all alone with a bun in the oven. But you grew up in a house, good dad, good loving. Different parallel, different dynamic. Subject ain't life, fella understand, can't cram it. Can't cry, over spoiled milk, done damage. Mama ain't cry, manned up, I'll manage. Mama, sing your praises from the rooftop. Anybody lay a finger on you, I'ma pull back the rooftop. Same rooftop, turn green with rage. Poke smash to their hearts. Stop. Fool against violence. I'm a fool for you. Tell the fools don't try. The reason I'm quiet, sweet spirit that you in bed, fed my mind good bread, which led to a great day. I ain't the sentimental cat who just pencils crap for profit to cater the simple saps who want that mushy rap. Nah, I just owe you that. Respect in regards to how I raised. Thanks, praise outweighs any amount I could ever repay. My heart and thoughts with you every day. I put that on my mama life. The love we share with all. My heartbeat bring resolve. Let's love a nation to the end. Bring peace, spread love for all. Church, stayed in the dirt. Pray for the grace that I stay on the earth. Yeah. Got that, still play till it hurt. Matter of fact, did dirt in the church. Heaven first seen, now I got needs, now I got bills, nothing out the feed. Baby mama drama, streets calling me, so I holler back, try to get me. Sat down with the dad of a friend, voice sounded like God in my head. He said, son, you too young to lose, and you living too fast on a short fuse. Man, God got his hand on your life, so he gave you the gift and the mic, and he made you to speak to the soul of the young and the old in a world so cold. So remember these words I told you. Look close at the fork in the road. You only got one life to live. Don't gain it all and still lose your soul. Let's go. Let me know what's up, don't you wanna go? The love we share with all. My heartbeat bring resolve. Let's love a nation to the end. Bring peace, spread love for all. Let me know what's up, don't you wanna go? The love we share with all. My heartbeat bring resolve. Let's drive a nation to this. Bring peace, spread love for all. I wish that we could fly away. I wish that we could fly away. The love we share with all. My heartbeat bring resolve. If only we could fly. The love we share with all. My heartbeat bring resolve. Voice sounded like God in the head.
Man, I am bored. Me too.
Well, you won't believe what I made.
What?
I made a time machine.
Really?
Let's go to the future. Okay, grab your hands on each corner. Ready? Let's go.
Where are we now? It looks like the sun. The sun!
Hey, what's all the racket about, kids? Good Lord. What are you doing when it's done?
We're looking for adventure.
There's no adventure here.
Where are we? Looks like the jungle. The jungle!
Hey, what's all the racket around here?
We're looking for adventure!
There's no adventure here, but we all really hungry.
Where are we now?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Journey to the Maya and Beyond. I'm your host, Rafielle Usher, and I have my friend Josh with me, and we're going to take a couple of minutes to tell you about a trip that we took to Quibdó, Colombia. So, Josh, tell everybody out there, how did we get to Quibdó, Colombia?
Well, we flew out of Bogota, kind of coming out of that mountain region that Bogota is in. You just fly over miles and miles of rainforest.
Yeah.
I mean, thick jungle as far as the eye can see. Nothing but but green trees below you for miles. And then all of a sudden, you look out the plane window and you see Quibdó.
Quibdó, like a big old mud ball in the middle of the jungle. It was a sight to see. So we basically land in Quibdó, Colombia. We get off the airplane, and then we have to take the ride to our house. And so you guys know, in Colombia, in Quibdó, Colombia, there are not many taxis around. So what do we have to do, Josh?
Well, there aren't a lot of taxis, but there are a lot of people that own motorcycles.
Yep.
And they kind of take it upon themselves to be their own professional taxi service, take you wherever you want to go. Give them, what was it, just?
Yeah, about $2.
Yeah, about $2. You can go anywhere in the town. You just have to trust some guy enough to sit on the back of his motorcycle while he zips through traffic.
Yep. And so once we get to our house, you know, of course, we're true missionaries. We stay in the best house in the city. I mean, it was like 3 stories and, you know, nice kitchen, nice bathrooms, nice everything, except for one thing.
No electricity.
Not any electricity whatsoever. So we made do with what we got. We got some candles, and we had a lot of romantic times together. So, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't want to talk about
Yeah, I don't either. It was too much time on the field, brother. Too much time on the field.
A little bit.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is I want to take you to the market that we went to where we ate some wild fruit. So take a look at this. Well, welcome to downtown Quibdó, Colombia. I'm here at the market taking a look around. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on around here. So let's go try some of this fruit. Thank you. Guama. This is a fruit guama. It looks like a big old sweet pea or some type of pea thing. You open it up, and they got these white things in here. You just pick one out, and you put it in your mouth. Like this. So about right there, Bob. Then when you're done, throw it away. It's like a dry banana. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that was us at the market eating this weird fruit. And let me tell you, it was delicious. Yum. So, Josh, tell everybody, you know, where did we eat? Tell it, because the eating experience in Quibdó is different than anywhere in the world. So tell everybody about that.
Yeah, Colombian food's unique. That and the restaurant experience. We ended up at this one place. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't either.
Apparently, best place to get chicken in town because the entire town was there.
Yeah.
The restaurant is packed, standing room only. The only way you're going to get a table is if you end up sharing with
a stranger.
Yeah, stranger.
And we did.
Yeah.
So you can imagine me, our translator, and this white boy, Josh. Because, oh, we forgot to tell everybody, Quibdó is all black. It's like Afro-Spanish. So you got to imagine when he walks into the restaurant, everybody's looking at, who is this blue-eyed white guy walking into the restaurant? And then there's nowhere else to sit down but with this one stranger that we've never met. So we all just casually sit down with this guy, and we begin to eat. And that's pretty much the eating experience in Colombia. And that's pretty much the trip. Basically, while we were there, some of the things that we did was we met with a lot of pastors. And so tell everybody, what was the purpose of meeting with those pastors?
Yeah, OMI was asked to go into Colombia to kind of go and assist in the growing of you know, the ministries down there and kind of get more missionaries to come in that regard. So what we wanted to do was talk to a lot of the pastors in the area, make sure that everyone's teaching sound doctrine and good biblical principles.
Yeah, that way when we go there, all we have to do is do the groundwork of evangelism, and we can just put people that we win to the Lord into their churches. But we don't want to do that unless we are absolutely sure that these churches have sound doctrine. Well, that pretty much sums up our trip to Colombia. We have to take a break real quick, but when we come back, we're going to have our Cooking in Maya segment. So be sure to get your cooking utensils, your aprons, and your mitts together, because we're going to start learning how to make some delicious Mayan food. So we'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome to Cooking in Maya. I'm Flor and this is my special guest Kendall. Today we'll be making tortillas. Are you ready to cook, Kendall?
I am.
Okay, let's start. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to get plastic bags like this, and we're going to cut 8 by 8 squares. This is for the liners, this is for the tortillas. And they are going to look, once you cut them, they are going to look like this.
And you can also do the same thing with a Ziploc bag.
The first step that we're going to do is we're going to take our maseca,
which is corn flour.
Correct. We're going to pour some in our bowls. It's going to be about 3/4 cup. You can put your 3/4 cup or you can use this one. It doesn't matter.
Let's just try to buy it.
Okay. Just mix it like this.
Not that much?
Yes, that would be good. That would be good. We're going to use some salt. I normally use my hand to measure it. It will be like a teaspoon. Okay? There you go. Teaspoon salt. We're going to use flour. About 1/4 cup. Just a little bit.
1/4 cup?
Yeah. And some water. About 1/2 cup. For now.
Okay.
There you go. Now we're going to mix. We're going to use our hands to mix the maseca or
corn flour.
There you go. So we mix and mix. It's going to be a little bit dry, but we are going to use a little bit more of water. If it's getting too thin, add more corn flour. Yours is perfect, I think. Let me have the corn flour, please. There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You just keep mixing. Well, yours, I think yours is ready. Let me see. Let me see. It needs a little bit more of corn flour. You just keep mixing and mixing until everything is blended. It has to be firm and moist. Okay, mine is getting there. Okay. Is it too soft?
Might be too soft.
Okay. It has to be firm. Like mine is almost ready. I think it needs a little bit more of water. Let me see. I think yours is good. Okay. You can make a big bowl with it.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Do it like this. And we have our dough ready. Now this is our bowl of dough. What we're gonna do, we're gonna grab a piece of this and make a little ball, a small one. In the Mayan region, we have something like this, which is called maricona. That's what we call it over there. And this is a pressed tortilla. It's a tool that we normally use. But if you don't have one, you can also just do it by hand. If you don't have practice, you can always get one of these ones at the Latino stores in your area. So right now I'm going to show you how to do it by hand. It's going to require a little bit of practice, but you will learn it eventually. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this ball in the middle. We're going to get the other liner. We're going to press. And we're going to start pounding like this. Put your hand like this, trying to cover it like around the circle, and start pounding like this, giving it kind of like a shape, a round shape.
Mine's becoming a little too thin.
Okay, maybe you need
part.
to use this one then. I am going to teach you how to use the tortilla press.
Okay.
The first step is you put your liner. Okay, now you put the dog ball. Put the liner again, the second liner. In the middle. The ball has to be in the middle.
Okay.
There you. Now you close it and you just press all the way down. That's it. Open it. And you might feel the consistency. Like this side is kind of thin, but this side is thick. So you're going to just roll it a little bit, move it, and there you go. You continue pressing until you have it the right way or the way you want it.
Okay.
So, okay. Okay, there it is. That's your tortilla. When you are ready to put it in the pan, you just kind of flip it over like this. And this is it. The following step is to cook our tortilla. We are going to put some butter into the pan before we put the tortilla. Now it's time to let the liners go. And we just put the tortilla there. There you go. We give it a few minutes to cook it. And you will know when it's cooked because when you try to flip it over, it will be very easy to do. And here we have our finished product, our cooked tortillas. You want to try some?
Sure.
Okay, here you go.
Hot.
I know it's hot. Delicious.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. But before we go, I have something from the Bible that I would like to share with you. It comes from the book of Luke, chapter 14, verses 16 through 24. And this is a parable that Jesus made about a great supper, and how God made this great supper and invited many people to come, but one by one, people began to make excuses for why they couldn't come. One man says in verse 18, hey, I just bought some land, I can't come. Another man in verse 19 says, hey, I just bought some oxen, I have to go test out the oxen. Another man in verse 20 says, hey, I just got married, I can't come. I got a wife, you know, hey, count me out on that supper. Well, one by one, every man that was invited to this great supper began to make excuses. Well, I'm going to challenge you today. The great supper that I'm inviting you to is called the missions field. Don't make excuses for why you can't go. Find an excuse for why you can go. The information is on the bottom of your screen. And again, like I said, if you can't go on the missions field, at least support those who can go on the missions field. Don't make excuses for why you can't go or why you can't support someone who is going. Just try your best to get involved. With that said, thank you for watching this show, and we hope to see you next time. Hello everybody, my name is Rafielle Usher and I'm the missionary and I'm serving the Mayan Indians here in Mexico. I have with me one of the little kids, his name is Chino. Dile hola. Hola. He's one of the kids from the neighborhood that we work with, and we got a video presentation that we want to show you to express to you how far these villages are. We want you to get a sense of how far we have to travel to reach these people. And one thing I want to share with you before we close is that the reason why people don't want to go to these villages to reach them is because it costs a lot of money to travel to those villages. So with your help and your continued support, we'll be able to go reach more kids, find more villages, and bring the gospel of Jesus Christ to the world. Sí. Y dile, adiós. Adiós. I want to begin our journey by taking you to the Mayan village of Hasil. Hasil is a 7-hour drive deep into the Mayan jungle. In order to get there, we had to drive through 7 villages, but there are basically 4 main villages that are listed on the map for you to see. One of which is San Jose, San Felipe, San Ramon, San Bartolo, and finally Hasil. This is the Mayan village of Hasil. It is deep within the Mayan jungle. It has no resources whatsoever. They have no electricity or running water. All of the families here live off the land. The men leave early in the morning to work in the fields while the women stay at home. This is one of the villages our team has reached for Christ, which means they have all received Christ and are currently being discipled. One of the things that we're currently doing in Hasil is bringing in personal hygiene supplies and children's ministry materials, all of which are purchased by your support dollars. Now let's look at the map again to get reoriented. This is a region that we normally work in. However, we have begun to spread our ministry efforts into the region next to us called Campeche. This is the village of San Miguel. Flor Colli is the team member responsible for this village. It is a very poor village, and they do have local resources. One of the things that our ministry provides for them is clothing for the children here at least once a month.
Todo lo que estás llevando, Fabiana. ¿Qué llevas? Muéstranos. ¿Qué? Ropa.
Also, one of the objectives is to teach a craft so that the families can earn money. Here the ladies are learning how to embroider. And finally, we teach the youth evangelistic dramas, and then at night, they get to perform the dramas in front of their village. And this concludes your journey to the Maya.